Hello, this is a compilation video that ends with a 2-bucket shootout. This is a bucket that contains one shop-bought set-aside potato called Nemo, and that bucket is charged with improved garden soil and a slack handful of potato fertiliser. This bucket has one store-bought Nemo potato planted in it, and this bucket is charged with molehill soil, nothing else. This potato is growing in a molehill. Both these potatoes went in at the same time, and that was 24 weeks ago, give or take. So we're ready to turn them out now. But what I want to do is I want to cut you back to the time where I collected the molehill soil, where I planted the potatoes. Then we get a 6-week update to check out the progress of these two, then a 12-week update to check out the progress of these two, and now today we're going to turn them out. It's a 2-bucket shootout. Watch those short clips of video, then come back to me, and when you do, we'll have gone up the garden, I'll have the wheelbarrow ready, and we'll turn these two out, and hopefully we'll get a good return and we'll be able to do a weigh-in to round the video off. Right, you watch those short clips of video, then meet me up at the barrow. That's our bucket of molehill soil. That's our shop-bought set-aside Nemo. As you can see, Nemo's chitted up. That's the ticket that tells us molehill soil, no fertiliser. And I hope you can see this, but that's got 2 inches of molehill soil sat in the bottom. And we're simply going to sit this set-aside shop-bought potato on that, like this. and then we're going to top this bucket off. Hey, couldn't be easier, could it? And just to give you a bit of perspective on this, I can span 9 inches. That bucket's about 10 inches across and it's about 10 inches deep. Okay, so there's a ticket going in. Nemo's up and running. We'll be turning this thing out in 3 or 4 months hopefully, and harvesting our own homegrown potatoes. I've got Meg and Daisy with me in the garden today in this lovely spring sunshine. Meg's rope. Meg wants to play. Can you see Daisy? Oh yes, sweetheart. Daisy just wants to relax in the sunshine. She's not too fussed about playing. It's too hot for you, sweetheart, isn't it? Yeah, it is. But Meg wants to run all day. Right, let's get on to this. So this bucket here is the bucket that has the Molehill soil in it. Look, you can see it's very clear soil. It's not very good soil at all. At least it's not as good as the soil in this bucket, because this soil has been in my possession for a number of years and I've always fed it with chop and drop every year and invigorated it, and as a consequence it's not clear like this Molehill soil. But hey, we're not complaining. Look, can you see that? See if I can tilt this forward a bit. Can you see that? Yeah, that's Nemo. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is, Meg. That's Nemo. After, is it 5 weeks, 6 weeks? I can't just recall now. No, 6 weeks, yeah. That's Nemo after 6 weeks. So we've got a viable potato growing there. And I popped this bucket up because what I intend to do in about 3 months' time is a 2-bucket potato reveal. Fingers crossed. 2-bucket potato reveal. Nemo in Molehill soil and Nemo growing in garden soil that's been in my possession for over a decade and has always been fed with some chop and drop that I pop on top. You probably can't see this. Well, in fact, I know you can't see this because of the shadow. But this soil is much darker. It's much darker and it doesn't look like clay. And hey, look, here we go. There's Nemo. Can you see him? So these two went in on the same day. The bucket on the left is the bucket with the Molehill in it. The bucket on the right is the bucket with improved garden soil in it. I think you'd have to say that these two look pretty even Steven at the moment. Maybe even the potato growing in the Molehill looks the better of the two. But hey, it isn't the tops we eat, is it? It's what's on the bottom. And while one might outshine the other in terms of foliage. It's what we get when we turn them out. And it's still a few weeks before we do that. But I'll tell you now that the potato growing on the left, the one in the molehill, you're right, it's thunder. Yeah, it's thunder. We're going to get a downpour shortly, hopefully. We haven't had any rain for a long time, so it would be welcome. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, the bucket on the left, the bucket with the molehill in it, that potato is starting to produce flowers. I hope you can see it, you might not be able to. So it's possibly slightly ahead of the bucket in garden soil. Hey, 2 bucket shootout in a few weeks' time. I think the one we're all probably most interested in is the potato growing in the molehill. So we'll start with the potato growing in improved garden soil, just to build up the suspense. Yeah. So this is the improved garden soil, and hopefully I'm going to be introducing you to Nemo. Here we go. Right, we'll get rid of this few inches, which never has any potatoes in it. The bottom couple of inches, we'll get rid of that. Just leaves less soil in the barrel to fish through. If you can get rid of the soil that only has roots in, no potatoes, just roots. Right, there's our first Nemo. It's a little beauty. It's our first Nemo. Right, let's turn this baby out. Let's see what we've got. Oh yeah. There's Nemos everywhere. Yep, there's Nemos everywhere. Right. I'll pop these to the front of the barrel while I'm fishing them out, then I'll bring them to the back so you will get a good look at them. Oh, we're happy with this. Yep. This isn't a bad return. To be honest, I can't see the molehill soil beating this. I'll be very surprised if it does, but hey, never say never. You know, we're gonna find out in a couple of minutes. Right. I'll bring these to the back of the barrel. Few titchy ones, but the dogs will get those. How's that? Hey, Nemo, I only put one in. Oh, we're definitely going to weigh these in. Yeah, we're definitely going to weigh these in. We'll weigh these in, then we'll do the Nemo growing in the molehill, and then we'll weigh them in hopefully. Right, see you at the scales. Okay, let's see what we've got. Hey, we're doing okay here, aren't we? I like the look of this. What we got? Oh, it's £1.50 easy. That's £1.50 easy. Yeah, we're happy with that. You've got to be. Right, let's pop out there and turn out this this second bucket. Let's see what the Molehill delivers. So this is the bucket that only has Molehill soil in it and one shop bought set aside Nemo potato growing in it. Hey, I hope this isn't an anticlimax. Could it be an anticlimax? I mean, what would make this an anticlimax, turning this out? I don't know. Well, we get what we get, don't we? Hey, look. You see how clear that soil is? It hasn't broken up. It's still clear, it's still in lumps. That's the soil that came out of the Molehill. Very clear. Right, let's turn it out. Let's not hang about. There we go. Soil from a Molehill. Potatoes growing in a Molehill. Oh, I think we've got a result. I think we've got a result. Look at those babies, right. Oh, it's quite wet. Well, it would be with it being so clear. I mean, it's probably hardly drained this. I'll just get this big lump of soil off of here. Because as you know, no potatoes develop below the seed potato. At least that's my experience of growing in these small buckets. You might have a different experience, but that's my experience. Oh yes. Oh, well, we're definitely bigger from what I can see here. Right, let's get this rubbish out of here for starters, and then we'll see where we're at with this. Well, first observation, bigger. Yep, bigger. But are they heavier? Right, hold on. Let me throw one away there, just a titchy, but every little helps, as they say. So look, you can see the soil sticking to the potatoes. I'll do the same as I did with the last one. I'll throw them all to that end, that side should I say, and then I'll bring them to the back and we'll have a look. Hey, this could be tight. I mean, the garden soil I think delivered more in terms of number of potatoes, but I think this might have delivered more in terms of weight. I don't know, especially with that big guy. Let's have a look. Oh, well, this isn't an anticlimax, is it? This is a result. Come on. I only put one in. No fertiliser, just soil from a Molehill. They grew in a Molehill. You've seen the video. They grew in a Molehill. Come on, we're going to the scales. Well, I was pleased with that first delivery. The potatoes grown in improved garden soil with a handful of fertiliser added. Now these are the ones that were just grown in Molehill soil. Put this big guy on first, I think. And yeah, there aren't as many potatoes here, but they are bigger. So bigger but fewer. Let's see where the weight takes us. Oh yeah, what was that last one? £1.50. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Come on. That's nearly another £1.50. We've got a dead heat on our hands. It's a draw. It's a draw. I think all we can see is that the soil from the Molehill delivered fewer potatoes but bigger, and the soil and the improved garden soil delivered more potatoes but smaller. But in terms of weight, I think we've got a dead eat on our hands. Wow, well, who would have thought it? Who would have thought it? Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making it. If you have enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be lovely. If you're a subscriber, yeah, thanks for subscribing, and if you're not, why not? Why not subscribe? Hit that bell notification icon. Every time I put a video up, you'll get notified, and then it's your choice. You can watch it, or you needn't watch it. Okay, so we'll catch you again. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out. Well, I'll be blowed. Oh, dead eat. A draw. A draw. Yeah.